Gotta be somewhere, whatever. Let's start the day off with a nice run. None of these look very nice. Toxic bow there. This is like the ultimate setup for a green run. Assuming the crossbow is green. Oh damn. Blood sword. Not gonna lie, I actually wanted to go red because I play red so rarely. And I know people want to see it. I really tried to go red there, but I mean this is just fucking perfect. This was actually just fucking perfect. Oh, it feels so liberating too. To actually have two skills from the start to be able to use. Like, that's just so good. That's just so good. I have missed that feeling. No red run. For $5, you can actually get a red run, guaranteed. I don't have that thing up on the stream. You can actually force me into a run color of your choice at the start of the next run. Does the Hunter's Grenade disappear when you have all the schematics? Nope. I assume that's mainly because that room also has like the map fragment that I don't know the name of because I never take it. Because it's fucking useless. But like if you ever wanted that, you still have the chance to get it. Oh, there's biters. Double green doesn't give us gold as well as a cell, but that's fine. I'm gonna leave that on the ground, whatever. Dunk. Oh hey, another ice crossbow. That is not double green though. I don't like this one. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the ice crossbow in general. I think it plays very boring. Bow with a star attribute, and your boy chose green. That is sad as hell. It's a shitty star attribute anyway. I need to go to the doctor. Oh no, has the puking started again? What's happening, Lakar? I hope you're gonna be better soon. No, I just have an appointment. Oh, I see. Enjoy then, I guess? I don't know. I mean, if you have a doctor's appointment, it's probably not for a good reason. You're actually doing that just to upset me at this point, are you? With the emotes. Okay, a store. Our Marksman bow? Nope. Still want to go and pick up that cherry that I never had to. Let's go and sell that. Ooh, money. Food infected with malaise. That's the worst kind of food. The one that is infected with the illness. Don't eat the malaise food. Don't eat the yellow snow either. I guess malaise food in a lot of ways is like yellow snow, isn't it? Let's go to toxic sewers. We usually start off with promenade. It is time to go to the sewers that are highly poisonous. Zoo. Well, these are particularly good. Malaise for when you want your watermelon to be tangy. Isn't that the best kind of watermelon? I'm no expert on watermelons, but... Hey Bean, welcome! Did you happen to fall asleep during yesterday's stream? Because there was a time where you randomly posted a whole lot of nonsense. And it was hilarious. But we weren't really sure if you had fallen asleep or were having a stroke. But the fact that you're here right now makes me feel a bit warmer. I also feel a lot more comfortable with the idea that you were just falling asleep. I was asleep. You don't need to be sorry. It happens to the best of us. I don't know exactly where in the VOD it was. I should have set a marker so I could tell you. You basically just sent one nonsense message. It was hilarious. Don't do that. Oh, I didn't see the bombs. Although I should have known they were there. On my phones. Okay, maybe that happened. That makes sense. Well, I'm glad I can provide a nice and snug environment for people to fall asleep in. Fun fact, when I started out streaming and people told me that they would fall asleep to my stream, I wasn't really sure if I should be offended or humble. Like... it was really weird. I was a lot more insecure at the time too, so I wasn't really sure if people had told me, had been telling me that I'm boring as hell. Or something, but I learned to accept eventually that it was meant as a compliment. Get gold as well as a sell, double main stat. Good medallion. Although I'm pretty sure I was watching Tone, I was sleeping last night. So what you're saying is you actually sent that nonsense message on purpose. Because you were awake still. Halloween is over. You don't need to bring the spook messages in here. This is a spook-free stream, I have to inform you. I'm gonna scrub through the wand to see what I said BRB. Good luck finding that. Let me know if you do find it. Welcome, Lot. How you doing? It's good to see you. Ooh, a legendary one. Ooh, a piece of key. That is a legendary broadsword, which is actually a very unlegendary weapon. Which is really sad. But I guess you also can't expect all the legendaries to always be badass. It does poison the enemy. But I think I'll pass. It's honestly not a super exciting weapon. You know, it's funny, I woke up and I'm fairly certain I was reporting a random person in chat. Oh boy. Beanroid, aka the nemesis of all Twitch streamers. How many streamers has this sleepwalking fiend gotten banned already? Is there no end to his madness? We shall never know. Should have went out that your stream is very late for me. It does make you wonder, like, how many people actually like get reported on accident on Twitch by people that fell asleep or something. You know, I think I'm going to henceforth only refer to you as Darkwing Doug. It's a fitting description for someone who goes around at night banning people. Or getting people reported. Beanroid, the terror that quacks in the night. It fits. It's amazing. Hey Salty, welcome. I'm gonna regret. I am gonna regret that, so I'm not gonna do it. Cursed anyway, right? Let's get more cursed. Let's become the cursestest. Yeah, let's not. man, imagine having 16 main stat at this stage of the game without even having seen a challenge room. Like, just the fact that we actually get to use double equipments now. I know I say this a lot. Especially ever since I don't have to take the Hunter's Grenade anymore, so since yesterday. But it's actually fascinating, like, just how much higher our main stat is consistently now. Well, I just got a blow. But we also got a Marksman boom, so... It's just, all I'm saying is it's fascinating having how much difference it makes to have another thing that gives you 2 main stats. Oh. Oh, the good thing Marksman goes ridiculous. We're actually not going to be fighting a challenge room. Two levels in a row. Granted, it's actually more likely to not find 2 of these 2 levels in a row than to find them 2 levels in a row, than to find even 1 and 2 levels. But still. It's like, what, 38% to find 1 in 2 levels? Alright, I think we got everything. Except that cleaver. And that one random ass enemy in there. Alright. Let's go to the corrupted prison chat. Certainly was a very smooth level. We also found a Marksman bow. I would still like to get something double green in my secondary slot. I mean, most of all, I would like to get a powerful grenade. That's double green. Kill that enemy, too late. He gets to live. I don't want to spend money on the damn thing though, because we only have a 1 in 3 chance, presumably, to get double green. I don't know how the math behind that actually works. Like, it's actually 1 in 3, but it should be around 1 in 3 at least. A shovel. I love shovels. Maybe not while I'm cursed though, and not over a Marksman bow. The shortage of enemies here. Not that I mind it while I'm cursed, I'm just surprised. That dummy has a star on it. Really legendary nutcracker. You're gonna play with my feelings like that. Stuns the victim. That's actually a pretty decent nutcracker. It can enable itself, but It's still a nutcracker! I didn't realize that guy wouldn't die. Alright. Lesson learned. So far we've seen a legendary nutcracker and a legendary broadsword. Arguably, like, two of the worst weapons in the entire game. Both showed up as legendaries. And we haven't seen a single challenge rune. This run is really out there to taunt me. Just another one of those runs that feels like it's gonna try its best to get me killed. Game gave you a legendary quick bow yesterday, cut it some slack. Okay. That Death Orb certainly is worthy of the name. Certainly worthy of the name. I think I fell asleep during the intro yesterday. You sure? You talked for quite a bit. Didn't you tell me yesterday about how you always feel like you see the same parts of the game over and over? Money! Looting! What's the weapon? I'm pretty sure legendaries at 8 levels is what someone told me. I never looked at that though. I wish I knew more about this game. I need to actually dedicate an evening to studying the ways of the dead cells. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 8 levels. Nope. Still no challenge rune. Oh, there's one. Nice. Good timing, challenge rift. Good timing. Comedy timing. Double red. Get out of here. Okay, that worked. Hey Wesker, how you doing? What the fuck am I saving that melon for? Explorer's Instinct means we're pretty much at the end of the level. There's a corrosive cloud that I can't take. None of these are green. That is sad as hell. Yes, it was first impression that made me want you. What was your first impression of me then? If you remember that so vividly, that's gotta be something very special. I'm fine what I said. Somebody even copy-pasted your message once. But yeah, I have no idea like around what timestamp that was, I'm sorry. Should have set a marker. Oh no, we're not going there. Fuck, ancient sewers. I went to ancient sewers yesterday. That was enough ancient sewers for the next 3 months or so. Those are some smexy mutations. Damn, I suck at Isaac and this guy is really good. Wow, this guy is pro at Isaac. He's the world record. See, I prefer that kind of viewer very much over the kind of viewer that comes to the stream and is like, wow, that guy's a world record holder. Let me tell him what he could be doing better at the game. I feel like I would love to know like what percentage of Twitch viewers that goes around and gives unsolicited advice to the streamers like actually knows what they're talking about. I see this in Dead Cells a lot. Like I've been asking you guys a bunch like what the highest difficulty is beating the game at. I tend to do it most of the time when there's someone in chat who's really berating me for basically everything I'm doing. And then it's that exact same person that has been annoying me all day long. That's like, oh, the highest I've beaten the game at is 0 BC. I really struggle to beat 1 BC, and it's like, maybe you should be taking advice from me, not vice versa. And like, I'm trying my best to answer people's questions, you know, to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I want people to get good at this game, or at all the games I'm playing. So I find it particularly disheartening when you get those people in chat. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't let that get to me, but still. Why didn't you take Dr. Fetus when you have X item? Remember that race during, what was it called? Roid Rage? Like Sunday's tournament? Remember that time when I skipped Godhead? People gave me shit for that, like even a week after, when I didn't take Godhead. And it's like, you could explain it to them as much as you wanted. They still thought you were completely mental, or I was completely mental for skipping Godhead. Yet it was like the right decision in that situation. What does modify a single emote mean? You can do some silly shit with the emotes, like you can put sunglasses on them, or put like a thinking emoji finger on it, or I don't know what other modifier options there are. But basically you get that modified version of the emote for 24 hours, I think. To meme and have fun with. Dude. Oh, yeah, and you can flip it too, yeah. That's a thing as well. Okay, yeah, Frustrate, I wasn't in the stream yesterday. It was 2 days ago. Really? Okay, I feel like it was yesterday. No, you don't have to be a fucking... You don't need a graphics degree to do it. Since it's something that everyone should be able to do, I imagine Twitch made it really fucking simple. The black and white mode doesn't do much for most of us. On the other end, I've had people tell me that they actually prefer the more colorful of my emotes, and they wish more of my emotes were colorful, because we have a bunch of really colorful emotes, right? Like props P, prop zip. But then on the other hand, you have pretty much the, you know, the entirely black and white emotes, because of course they're black and white, they're cute penguins. Actually not the first Lenny face with sunglasses we've seen. I love this one every time it shows up. I got 0 malaise infection. You don't have it for the low price of, I think, 380 points? You can have it now. For 24 hours. What is this guy doing up there? Well, I spent my points on props high. Oh, you're right. You're not subbed. True that. Can you even modify an emote if you don't have it yourself? Probably, huh? The fuck is that? Oh, it's a war pan, but it has the blood drop of. I see. That looks so weird at first glance. You can? Yeah? Okay, that's good. What? That was sad. Don't worry, I'll resub once I spend like $900 on my car this week. Gotta make cut somewhere. It's all good. That was no... In no way was that meant negative. It was literally just an observation. No hard feeling. It's been a very smooth rampart so far, enemy-wise. But I don't feel like we have substantially improved the run so far. Although the run is very good, so we can afford to not improve it for a level. Yep, that's the message. Now that I see it, I remember it. Considering you're here now feeling fine, I assume you didn't have a stroke that day. Also, how the fuck did you find out so fast? The second guy that had the asshole pistol. Can you even use that perk? Nope. Once you're all S+, this is really just for completion's sake. Doesn't do anything with a maxed out forge. Yeah, we all enjoyed that one very thoroughly. Oh, yoink. Damn it. Actually use this once even everything is ++, yes. The main use behind it is when you're actually just starting out playing the game. Like if on a fresh save, you're gonna have the advanced forge much faster than you're gonna have having your legendary forge to be all ++s. Is that a hemorrhage? Because if that is, I want it. Assuming it's double green. Oh, damn! Do I want it? It still is a marksman, boo. Eh. I'm actually crying watching the reaction. It's so hilarious. Dude, we had a lot of fun. We definitely had a lot of fun yesterday. Hey Ansara, welcome. Good to see you. Alright, so what's gonna happen now is we're going to flawless the concierge, and then he's going to give us a legendary lightning bolt and we win the run. No, really? That's like the easiest dodge in the entire game. Kind of mad, I'm not gonna lie. you. So yesterday I did boot my Switch on my second run. I did with 0 BC. I was either very bad back then or the rust made me better. Either or is the logical explanation. I'm glad. What the fuck, Wesker? What is wrong with you? What the fuck?
Hey, Wesker. Yeah. Hey, Wesker. Yeah. Hey, Wesker. Yeah. Hey, Yarn. Yeah.
You have a problem, you need a hug. Maybe a hug is a pretty good idea right now.
Hey, Skeleton. Yeah.
Let's join on the wagon. It is a true Pete and Greet train. I'm actually incredibly sad that we're not getting this legendary because I'm a dumbass. Like, I didn't even get myself trapped. I just got hit by one of the weapons that you shouldn't get hit by. Okay, I'm actually gonna try and get this grenade to be double green and deal poison damage. It's double red and deals poison damage. It's double green and deals poison damage, holy shit. Okay, so really the only thing I want to replace at this point is the Marksman bow. Everything else is really good. I'm gonna let you decide, Chad. Do we go Stilt Village or do we go Slumbering Sanctuary? Village or Sanctuary? Slumbering Sanctuaries. Assuming Pod's emote means that he wants me to go to Slumbering Sanctuary. 4 sanctuaries. Alright. Sanctuary, it's prettier. It sure is. It also has really good music. But then again, so does Stilt Village. Not so good. Early cursed chest for once. That's pretty sick. And a cursed... Ooh. I can't crit the giant without them. It's definitely the best like legendary / curse thing we've seen this run now. Still losing it curses me a sanctuary a lot more often. Yeah. Cursed chests are pretty good. Still can have a cursed chest though. Although from what I've seen it's not very likely. They say it's 50-50, but I don't believe that. I just re-rolled my powerful grenade. I guess we could look for a... Yeah, that. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not a huge fan of death orbs. Oh, those were both my starting gear, okay. Of fucking course. Okay, that was easy. Not gonna lie, I did not expect that giant whistle to just one-shot the elite. I've heard it's actually 20%, but it's definitely not 50. No, it's definitely not 50, I agree. I don't know what the actual chance is. People come and tell me it's 50 all the time, and it's certainly not 50. Like, I am not getting a curse chest in Promenade in half my runs. 20% sounds more reasonable, but I don't know what the actual ones are. Can I do this again? I can. Sweet. Who needs weapons when you can just have a giant whistle? Feeps plant. Are you like masturbating in chat? Is that what's happening here? What unholy conversation is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just ruin your Sunday with my question? I like it better the way it is. Like, if you want to go back to the way it used to be, they would add in, like, 6 curse chests, right? 6 or 7? Which I thought was actually really unhealthy for the game. I didn't like that it was a thing that you, in order to get a good run going, had to spend, like, 50% of your run cursed. I never thought that was a good thing for the game. Sure, the game got a lot easier as a result, but... one-shot mechanics and roguelikes are a very fickle thing to mess around with. And I think in most cases they're very unhealthy in a game like this. Said 1 to 2 curses per run. Yeah, and then you said like it used to be. Like, so what do you want? Like it used to be, or 1 to 2 curses? still think the game's fine as it is right now. Like, what do you get per run now? 3 or 4 curse chests? That seems like a decent amount of curse chests. You still easily get, like, 35 main stat, I think, on average in your runs. Which is more than enough to beat the game. Actually one-shot golems. It's a bit concerning. I love it when I can fire my Marksman bow and it just goes ding ding and everything dies. It's even better when the bow actually pierces all enemies. Okay, there's Cavern. Not sure I'm feeling Cavern currently. There's an enemy I missed. Hold on. Can't have that. Yeah. There's 2 enemies I missed. Jeez. With no curses. Talent. They could do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's certainly an option. Again, I still think it's fine, like where the game is balance-wise currently. It might need to be a bit harder. Like, the game might just have to get a bit harder still. But I wouldn't want to see that in the form of reintroducing curse chests. That's just what I think personally. Really? Man, that's the second double green medallion we've seen in this level. That was stat-wise better than the one we have, but we couldn't take it. Because we would have lost gold in a cell. It's unlucky. There's a store down there that I never went to. I should check that out. Once we cleared this area. If I do this, he's totally gonna attack the elite, isn't he? Man, that's crazy. This level started out with our giant whistle actually one-shotting everything. And, like, we're still in this level and we're already back to our giant whistle not one-shotting everything. I would like to find some reliable means of poisoning enemies. Because currently, everything we have, like our main sources of damage because of our skills, are taking advantage of poison. But we can't really poison enemies outside of this shield. Not viable on 5 PC? No, I've seen a ton of streamers go for non-green builds. We won the run with a purple build just yesterday. Although I would argue that green is probably the easiest kind of build to win a run with, because you have the highest HP pool and you can get some pretty sick deeps still with green. A lot of the streamers I watch mix it up with their runs, though. I also try to mix it up, but in this game, if you go back and look at my recycling tubes, the game literally shoved the green run down my throat. Like, there was honestly nothing else to be done in this one. What's the fastest way to unlock stuff in this game? I feel like I'm missing all the cool flavorful weapons and items. Fastest way to unlock stuff is to play the game a lot. Pretty much nothing else to it. The game's really grindy. The game's super duper grindy. If you want to reduce the grind, you can go and unlock the mod that gives you 10 times higher cell drops and 100 times more cells. We've been going to Cavern a lot lately. I mean, honestly, like, with how ridiculous the grind is in this game in general, I don't blame anyone for using the cell drop and blueprint drop modifier thingy. Like, it's whatever. It's a single player game. Who gives a shit? If you want to get the unlocks faster, go get the unlocks faster. Like, to be honest, it's not going to improve your win rate significantly having access to the better weapons. Like, you'll still have to learn to actually dodge shit, you know, not get hit. Play smart. That stuff doesn't come to you just from having stuff unlocked early. I think first impressions are only last if you don't make a stronger impression after the first. Actually, clever. Probably true too. I'm really quiet, am I? Do I need to speak up a bit? I'm fairly far away from the mic, that's probably the reason. Barely can hear. The music does seem louder than usual. I did a bounty the other day. I probably just set the music volume higher. Higher than it used to be after. Let's go actually one-shot these guys. That is ridiculous. I don't know that modifier, but if it gives you more cells, it's probably good. don't think there's a modifier in the game though that gives you a higher cell drop rate, but I'm not 100%, or a higher drop rate on blueprints, but I'm not 100% on that. I actually never use the modifiers. I don't know. I just personally really enjoy playing the game vanilla. Did I just see... Holy shit. Nice. It's a good amulet. I mean, we're gonna drop the money bonus for that one. Like, holy fuck. That is a medallion. That is certainly a medallion. God, I love the Thunder Shield, it's so good. It's so fucking good. That is lava. I probably don't want to fall in that. Also, spoiler alert, there's not a very high chance that we're gonna get rid of that medallion. Hello, owl. You'd be a lot better if you were green. Or legendary, rather, because you can't be green. Zoom. God, we did so much damage. Oh, hi. Ooh. That boy had a scroll. I enjoy when them boys have scrolls. We've had one challenge rift in this run, and we're still already at 30 main stat in this part of the run. What could we possibly find? We could find a poisonous wolf trap, I guess. Generates a toxic cloud around the trap. 136k. If we could get that instead of the powerful grenade, that'd be amazing. I'm not sure we can make it to 136 grand before this was. Okay. I'm not sure we can make it to 136 grand before this level is over, but it's certainly worth a try. I'm actually fairly certain we can't make it to 136 grand in time, but who knows. I would say there's no way. I think it's going to be relatively close. Caverns is quite a big level. And we're going to be selling a lot of shit still. Never underestimate how much money you can get in the caverns. Just in case I ever have to come back here for some reason. Most definitely. We'll see about that, huh? This big dildo looking arrow just comes and fucks your shit up. I mean, to be fair, most of them don't really see it coming. Also, how does the Marksman bow deal so much damage? Like, this arrow barely has any pace. Why exactly did I take a Thunder Shield if I'm gonna switch to a Punishment here? Punishment is an insanely good shield versus the Giant. Nah, I'm gonna stick to my boy. Thunder Shield is also an insanely good shield against the Giant. Arguably better because it can hit the eyeball. Which the other shield actually can't. Not reliably, at least. Oh, this is not nice. Oops. Dang, I'm hit! How will I come back? Can you come up here? It's probably a lot easier. Eee. Huh. Cute amulet. Amazing. What the fuck is that teleporter placement? What? Jesus. Go up there. What up, door? So there's one boss along you. Oops. Okay. Need to slow down a tad bit here. Otherwise I might find myself in a position where I die to swarms of demons. Depends on if the impression is accurate. What's the process, though, to determining if the impression is accurate? Wonder if we can replicate that bug we had yesterday, where the giant basically froze after you used the giant whistle. Man. I was going to talk earlier about how we haven't really found a whole lot of offstat scrolls and thus had comparatively low health for a survival run at this point, but now we're just finding all of them. Then boom, there you go. Well, I don't know about you, but like if my first impression of a person is that they're a total creep, then maybe I don't even want to get to know them. Like, good on you if the first thing you think is, damn, that guy is creepy, and then the second thing you think is, well, I'm gonna give him a chance anyway. But I feel like in reality it doesn't work that way very often. You still think there's no way we get enough money for that? You still think there's no way we get enough money for that thingy? Happens a lot of jobs with a lot of turnover. I can see that. And just like that, we have the money. Usually it takes one folks 6 months to realize that I'm weird rather than a creeper. Is that a good thing? Where's that melon that we left behind? Oh, there. No teleporter inside. Autumn's Embrace fits surprisingly well with this game. What is Autumn's Embrace? Forgive the ignorance, but... It just is fair enough. I have 7,000 gold. It's a good thing we haven't rerolled mutations even once so far, because otherwise I'd not be able to reroll my mutations for the giant fight. It's a waltz. I don't think I want to listen to a waltz while playing this game. Pro's voice is surprisingly quiet today, or is it just me? Sitting fairly far away from the mic, that's probably the thing. Curse you, chat, making me sit up straight. One day we'll live in a time where streamers can sit the way they want without being shamed by chat. What? Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, he's stunned. Okay. So the bug does work consistently. It's kind of unfortunate it does, but... Oh, great. There we go. You're a model for all of us. Hey, we've lost. What drove you to all of this destruction? Money and a bunch of garbage. I don't want to sell the scroll fragment, I want to send a tentacle. And people say this boss is harder than Timekeeper. This boss is definitely not harder than Timekeeper. Conjunctivitis is harder than the Giant. Conjunctivitis is the hardest boss in the game. Changed my mind. Why was he stunned? He has apparently a very unfortunate interaction with the Giant Whistle in this version. Like, if you manage to interrupt his attack with the Giant Whistle, that hand is not going to move until you destroy it. I don't understand why people say Timekeeper is hard. He gives you a lot less notice of what he's going to do. The Giant pretty much telegraphs every single one of his attacks very easily. But I mean, a lot of it also comes down to personal preference. You know, weapon choices and such. Or really just playstyles in general. I can totally see people having trouble with different bosses. Glad you're not cursed. Oh, hi! Bleeding causes poisoning. Hot diggity damn. Glad I spent like 200 grand on that shield. I die more to the concierge than the timekeeper. The only thing that hits you really on concierge, I mean concierge is 3 attacks. I don't know, I've never seen concierge as like the problem boss. I don't know why I threw that trap, but I did okay. It's a choice I made, don't judge me. The barrier is the thing that gets me. The barrier doesn't really kill you though, it does barely any damage, unless you go in there cursed every time. I don't know. I don't know. Again, like I said, it's also very playstyle dependent, I imagine. For a lot of people. Like, because a lot of the things you do in this game are very dependent on your playstyle until you finally get good enough to do everything. You know, there's always going to be a certain thing that you prefer to do over other things. So if that thing you prefer to do just happens to be a really bad thing to do against a certain boss, then you're going to have more trouble against that boss. Yeah, I personally think Timekeeper is very, very much more unpredictable than Giant. I've also fought a lot more Giant in recent memory though, so that's also definitely a factor. I suck at this game, I still struggle with 1 BC. We've all been there. Game's very, very tough. Never Giant Killer, Baby Rage. Make it look easy. I also have upwards of 200 hours in this game, so... in one evening. Oh, neat. 2BC is definitely the steepest spike in difficulty the game has. 2BC makes you lose most of your flasks. I think going from 1 to 2 boss cells is way harder than any other jump in difficulty in this game. Oh shit! You ever just randomly dive into an elite? I used to think Timekeeper is easier, but then I practiced Giant. Timekeeper doesn't get much easier with practice. Giant becomes a joke. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Giant just telegraphs everything it does very, very hard. Timekeeper doesn't. Like, with a lot of Timekeeper's attacks, the second you see the exclamation point above her head, she also hit you. She already hit you. But Giant is so obvious after fighting him a bunch of times. Oh, damn. So how exactly do I get off of this Marksman bow before Handles King now? It's a bit of an issue. elite? No. The grace of Pete. Hold on, give me a second.
Hey, Lacar. Yeah.
Welcome back from the dock, Lacar. How was your visit? Do we actually only have 2 scroll fragments in this level? That is so sad. Oh, that means I'm gonna have 2 leftovers, and it's terrible because I hate having leftover scroll fragments. And it just looks ugly as fuck. And like I forgot one somewhere, and fuck this game. And fuck that demon. These Inquisitors, just fuck them all. It was pretty quick. I'm puking all over the floor. Is that what you did at the doctor's? Stop with the medication. That's good. Chow. Sounds like a very uncomplicated doctor's visit. Very good. That's how I like my doctor's visits. You've seen a single challenge rift in this entire run. It's not the norm. Actually, I don't know what the norm is. How many challenge rifts does an average run have? Doing a lot of silly shit here, and I'm actually wondering how it hasn't gotten me hit yet, but you know. I'll take it. Hey Lucy, welcome. Still a guy there, right? Yeah. Marksman bow is such a satisfying weapon, dude. Such a satisfying weapon. What? That can hit me! Today I learned. So if those guys strike upwards, they can still hit you if you're to their right. Uh-huh. Interesting. Interesting. And just like that, I'm going to Hand of the King with 1 melee stack. Not like that makes a significant difference, but... I'm more worried about the fact that I'm going to Hand of the King with the Marksman bow. Most likely. Is this guy gonna die to the wolf trap? Oh, he's totally gonna die to the wolf trap. Fuck yeah, did he die? Oh, red would have given me more. Oh. Zoom. Wolf trap's so good. A wolf trap that generates a toxic cloud and does more damage to a poisoned enemy is insane. It's probably one of the best equipments to find in the entire game. That was the hardest of the 3 bosses. You can tell because it took 2 shots to kill. So I'm gonna be comfy in bed. Okay, fair enough. Enjoy bedtime, Lakar. It annoys me to no end how we have 3 scroll fragments. It annoys me more than it should. How many items do I have left to unlock? None. We unlocked the last item yesterday. I have a bunch of skins to unlock, but I don't particularly care about them too much. Alright. One more chance to be... If I go for a reroll at the store, I won't be able to buy a giant killer if it shows up. One more chance in the kill door. To get something better than a Marksman bow for Hand of the King. None of these are green. Okay, well, Marksman bow it is. Yeah, I don't really care about skins too much personally.
Happy Friday, Mr. Problems.
Yo, 8-bit forever. Thank you very much. Did you guys read about that thing Twitch is doing with where cheer levels are gonna get emotes now as well? So depending on like the cheer badge you have, you unlock a bunch of new emotes as well. It's looking pretty sick. Thank you very much for those 500 bits, 8-bit forever. I really appreciate it. What are you talking about over nothing more? I think that's pretty hype. Ah! Oh! One day I'll get good at this boss, I swear. Hello? Oh. Okay, I'm not saying this boss is easier when you don't have a Marksman bow, but this boss is definitely easier when you have a Marksman when you don't have a Marksman bow. Fuck, dude. two flasks gone to Hand of the King. Oh well. We should be fine. Mutations are fine, I think. They give you a lot of information about a person, but it will change to the person the more time you spend with them. That makes sense. If it gets to the point where you want to spend time with them. Fucking hate librarians. Oh hey, that's sweet. This area looks nice. It certainly looks a lot nicer than it plays. No, Astrolabe is pretty nice design-wise too. I really enjoy it. Am I still working towards my degree? Yes. Slowly. Steadily. That's not what I expected. Unique. Oh, fuck. Lots of HP in this one again. I guess that is the life of a green one. What? He faked me out. I was gonna parry him. And then he started shielding the other guy again, so his attack animation got interrupted. He just straight up got jebaited by that guy. Jebaited. There is like nothing I would buy here. Like, it didn't matter which one we checked. I'm pretty sure at least it didn't. Probably not how I was supposed to get here, but having 4 jumps lets you do things in the Astrolabe that you're not supposed to do. Oh shit. This guy looks so large. You know, for as bad as that Marksman bow was against the Hand of the King, I really don't mind having it against the Collector. Hey, Gem. Welcome. How you doing? beneath the giant whistle. Amazing. Gem041. The man, the myth, the legend. Doing great because it's the weekend. I'm pretty hyped for the weekend as well. I'm mainly hyped because we're going to see one of my favorite comedy people, or probably my favorite comedy people in all of Germany tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. My girlfriend got me tickets for my birthday, which was in May. So I've been waiting all this time to go there. And today is finally the day. Oh no. What are your weekend plans, champ? Which ones are you watching? They're called Eure Mütter. I don't know if you've heard of them. Playing it on Death Stranding. Sounds like a good time. Never played Death Stranding. Would you recommend it? Nope, never heard of them, but I'm not too much into comedy. I think they're fucking hilarious. I love them. They upload all of their old shows to YouTube as well, so it's pretty easy to look them up if you're interested. But I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. I have to drive 17 hours to my family's place. Yikers. Do you at least get cake? Symmetrical lands. What? Next week is Thanksgiving. Next week is Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, right. That's the end of November. I thought that was end of October for some reason. Yeah, that is lots of food. Every year around November, when people come in here and start talking about Thanksgiving, I'm so sad that we don't have that too. I mean, Germans also have a lot of excuses to come together and eat like 3 times the amount they should be eating. But let's be real, eating is so fucking good. Oops. honestly kind of happy I don't have to meet up with my family need too much a month before Christmas when I do that for 3 days straight. Okay, Christmas is kind of the time where I do regret the whole eating and shit, because, like, that's just too much eating. We don't need 3 holidays back to back, that's just... No. I wish we didn't have those. What? Okay, fair enough, I'll take it. I guess the giant decided that the guy who wasn't trapped was more dangerous than the guy who was trapped. I respect it. I know a lot of people who say it's their favorite holiday. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Alright, let's get Dead Inside, Emergency Triad, and Disengagement. And let's kill the Collector. I'm feeling pretty happy about this one. Like, I don't feel like we're gonna have too much trouble. Need to record gameplay footage of Slime Rancher, or are you still doing that thing where you have to introduce the game to other people? No, my flawless, dude. Ah, fucking robbed. Wait, do you still have a phase? I thought that was the last one. Oh god. Oh, the song is so epic. Why is the song so epic, chat? What? This run sure went from sick flawless to taking like 9 hits in 30 seconds. But hey, we beat him.